Bet you weren't expecting this.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in LA at SoleStage with actor, comedian, and producer Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah, hyphen it. I've finally done it. All right.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping tonight. Gonna see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Let's go. Jason, 1986, you got your first pair. And getting your first pair in 1986 is kind of like a badge of honor. You were there kind of from the start. Was it the one?
It was the one.
Okay,
yeah,
it was the one. One of these.
This
Chicago
right here.
ones.
Yep. Fourth grade, my basketball team, my Great American Basketball League team. You know, you thought you could jump higher, run faster, the whole bit. I would keep my tongue out. My dad would be like, "You're gonna land on your your tongue's gonna be flopping all the way." Like,
we were just mimicking him.
100. Be like Mike. Before they even had the ad campaign, we still wanted to do it. I don't know who came up with it, but all they had, whoever did, they must have just been paying attention to what people were doing, especially little corny white kids from Kansas were doing it. Like that's when you've broken through.
Definitely, yeah. We're at the St. Patrick's CYO thinking we're Michael Jordan. It's a little different. Olivia said the apartment, 200 pairs. I know you give them away to charity, and I know you give them to friends, but how many pairs do you think you have at the house right now?
Yeah, I mean, they're all in a room that's about the size of like an elevator at a nice hotel.
Okay.
It's 3 walls, and then they're all done in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in Roy G. Biv. You open up the door, and it looks kind of like, whoa, like it looks cool.
Organized.
Yeah, and very organized.
Yeah.
But we were living out here in LA for almost a whole year and a half when Olivia was making Booksmart, buying stuff on eBay, people, seeding me stuff, Reggie at Jordan and Tracy at Nike, and so next thing you know, I acquired all these,
they just show up.
A bunch of new ones. Stimulating the economy, going out, when my buddy Billy's in town, going hitting a sneaker store, and then I go home and I'm like, wait a minute, but all these, and so I ended up giving hundreds, at least 100 to my buddy Andre, who has the charity. It's from the Soul, and he gives them to people that need shoes, less fortunate folks all around the New York area. And so then just filled those in, and now we've been out here for the pandemic for another 9 months.
You're buying out here still, or what?
Which is eBay, or again, Reggie. What's he doing?
Reggie, yeah, they just show up.
He's a giver.
It's like DJ Khaled, they just show up.
Not quite that level.
but close, I bet.
Yeah, I bet if I had social media, maybe I could mess with him. But since I don't, DJ Khaled's always gonna beat me. For him, it's literally just another one. And another one.
Exactly.
And that's probably what he's talking about.
Not many people may know this. You do have some sneaker retail experience.
I do.
Tell the audience about that.
I worked for, I can't remember how long, 6 months maybe, at Kids Foot Locker in Oak Park Mall in Overland Park, Kansas. And I loved it. And the kids were always really, really fun, messing with them and screwing around with the Bracken device, I believe it's called.
Yes, Brannick device.
Brannick,
yes.
I would have.
I have a sneaker retail background as well.
We'd be a good pub trivia team. The Brannick device. But the kids were always great. It was if there's any trouble, it's the parents. Parents, it could be pills, but hopefully I'm not one now. But yeah.
Absolutely. Jason, you said that you give away a lot of pairs, but 2012, a pair that you wore on the streets of New York City, the hemp dunks. They were like these, but blue swoosh.
Yes.
And those released in 2004. Do you keep some shoes from way back in the day?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's one of the things of having a bunch is that I rotate them so none of them get, and I'm not too precious. Like I don't rock and stock, like maybe a handful of pairs, but I don't mind creases. Like I think they need to be worn,
Definitely.
And then if I don't, then I pay them forward, pass them on. Never sell them. I just, it's either charity or friends, And so I love those shoes. I love those. I love them with the original laces. The hemp laces tore on me real quick, because I,
wear them.
Time, I wore them.
And do you like big dunk reemergence lately?
I know, I've noticed that.
Big into dunks back then?
I was. The very first pair of shoes that I got for free that Tracy at Nike sent me were dunks with like Carolina blue and then navy blue. I still have them. They're torn up from the floor up, but they sit on the top shelf.
Sentimental.
100%.
Okay.
And any shoes that I've worn like in a movie or something are on the top row of that closet I mentioned earlier. And those were the first pair of shoes that like walking down the street in New York when someone that knows their shit is just like, not weird, and literally just I was like, and these were free.
Yeah.
As a kid that, constantly bought, not a ton of sneakers growing up because, well, we just didn't have the dough for it. My dad spent them all on the pumps.
Right.
But also, I just, I'd use them for basketball and basketball only. And that was a big deal.
The best feeling.
Yeah, especially to get them as a perk for doing something that I just loved and was very lucky to do, like SNL.
Amazing.
Yeah.
To that point, Golden Globes, Met Gala, the Bread 11s. What went through your head to wear that with tuxedos? Did you wake up that day and like, I'm gonna try this? Or it was always like, you know what, I'm gonna do the red carpet a little different?
Well, the first time I did, I believe, was the Met Ball, which is that big fancy thing. It's fashion, it's all about fashion. Every year there's a brand. And that year, if memory serves, it was punk. Okay? You show up there, not a lot of punk stuff happening.
Right.
Kanye performed that year.
Okay.
It was right before Yeezus came out. Like he played Black Skinhead. This is the vibe of that place, is that he played Black Skinhead and he didn't play, any of the songs from people's workout mixes. He didn't play Power or Stronger or anything. Like he was just like played this and I was like, holy. Like that beat came in, I was like, and everybody was kind of like, didn't know what
like the Marilyn Manson, it was a Marilyn Manson like type beat, that Black Skinhead.
Yeah. It was
yes.
And I had never heard it before, and I was like, oh my God, this dude is going off. And people you saw the phones that were up ready to see him, sing Gold Digger, and they were kind of like, oh, what's going on here? And like, just took it down, and then he threw up the mic, and then boom, hit the thing, and walked off because he wasn't getting love from him. So he only played, he was supposed to play for 30 minutes, he played for like 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the most punk rock thing
You
that's
thought you had the Jordan, you were like, you know what, I'm showing up in the Jordans, I'm gonna be the most punk.
That's why I wore the Jordans, because of the punk. But then Kanye, as he is prone to do.
Love that. That was, he probably had the ripped, I think he had the ripped jeans that year, crazy ripped.
And the masks.
And then one year he did the crazy contacts for Met Gala.
He's always a step ahead.
Absolutely.
And behind, which is amazing. Tough to do.
Yep.
He harmonizes with himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
Yeah.
Another thing, Ted Lasso, you wear a lot of heat on Ted Lasso. What I like though is it's not just the fastballs down the middle. It's not just the Concord 11s. You'll wear Hirachis, you'll wear Pegasus 92s. Are you making those choices?
Yes.
Okay.
The Hirachis were mine that I brought there just to wear, that I was like, oh, I should wear these. The Carolina Blue Jordan 1 of those were mine. Being around young kids, as Ted, Ted was a college coach before this, and being the age that I am, growing up wearing sneakers, because our parents' generation, it was like, you had those were only, you can't wear those, to school or church or anything. And it's more common now that Ted's just connected to that culture. And so he's not doing it to be flashy, he just does it because it's just who he is.
Yeah.
And it was celebrated by his younger players, like the way my friend Brendan will walk through the, school and get that same nod that,
That's the thing, it keeps us young.
It's 100%.
Hot in the hallways, I call it.
What does that mean? I like that.
Like, sneaker culture, when I do the young talent, it keeps the show hot in the hallways.
I love that.
Jason, the reason you're here, we've been trying to get this done, but you're here for a great cause, your friend, Billy Brimblecom, the executive director, Steps of Faith Foundation. You showed up in the Sacai Nikes. I saw Timberlake, Tinker Hatfield, Akron Impressos, but talk about the organization, such a great cause.
Yeah, Steps of Faith Foundation. So, along with Fly Sneaks, I also rock a robot leg.
Yeah, that did not come with the shoes.
So that did not come with the shoes. That did not come with the shoes. It's more expensive than the shoes.
Okay.
And
not so much.
Even Sacai's.
Not that one, but definitely not this one. No, Steps of Faith, what we do is we get prosthetic limbs for amputees that have no health insurance or terrible health insurance and no prosthetic coverage.
Okay.
May I do my favorite line that I get to do when we talk about it?
Yes.
That we help people buy arms and legs so that they don't cost.
I know where it's going. I know where it's going.
An arm and a leg.
Wait for it. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love Billy, Thunder Gong.
Yes.
Yeah. Big concert. I saw Camila Cabello just added.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, there'll be an appearance by her. Yes. So we came together to create this basically crazy variety show. It's the biggest fundraiser of the year for Steps of Faith.
We wanted to do like a concert, something that we would love to go see.
It's amazing.
And so far, so good.
Fortunately, it's like virtual now.
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, I saw the Scribe Customs, only 3 people got them.
Yeah.
1, 2, and then you gave one away.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a tradition though, once the pandemic is over, who knows when it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Maybe every year you guys get some rare sneakers. What about that?
I can tell you that there will be 2 pair of Scribe
This year?
Sneakers. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and they go to the winner of the raffle in their size, 2 different pairs.
Wow.
How about that? That's great. Stepping up.
That's new.
Yeah, no, Thundergong has changed the game for Steps of Faith. It's a dream come true.
Win-win. Love it.
Yeah.
Truly.
Well, talked about everything. Now's the easy part or the hard part. Get the browser shell, see what you guys gonna take home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, go right to the mag. Love it.
We're going back to the future.
What are you taking today, man?
Thinking this.
Jordan 3?
Yeah.
Perfect.
The wool.
This is the heat wall right here.
This is the heat wall. I know. I can feel it. Do you have any marshmallows? Maybe let's go.
Chunky Donkey?
Yeah.
I love these. I got these on in a
Nice.
different color. So yeah, I know
Can't go
those.
wrong.
If you got these in an 8,
Got you.
and then I mean I gotta
Classic, man.
This is the whole zoo. Those
Classic
in an 8.
95. All right,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Total is 5,557 with 13 cents.
You want to cover the 13 cents?
I got the 13 cents. I got the 13 cents.
All
Hang
good,
on.
all good.
Yeah.
These go on your feet.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Bag
Yes,
this up
they
for
do.
you.
It went through.
How about that? Stance mask.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's made out of underwear.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, nice underwear.
Here's yours.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yours.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Have a
Thanks,
good
man.
one.
All right.
So, Billy came through, Jason came through. Thanks so much. Told great stories and for a great cause. Thundergong.org. Get all the information for a great charity. Thanks so much for coming through, guys.
Thank you.
For having us, man.